guys, so today I am getting a puppy. Alright, so I've been a little quiet on the channel the past couple weeks and an interesting development has happened. For years, literally 20 years at this point, I have dreamed of owning a basset hound. Yes, long floppy ears, drool everywhere, droopy eyes, low to the ground, basset hound. And today I am finally getting my basset hound. So I thought I would take you along for the journey and introduce you to our newest family member. But first, so I was thinking of making him a snood. If you don't know what a snood is kind of like a cowl, but for the basset hound, it's really important because their ears are so long, they tend to get in their water bowl and get in their food and get messy. And then also things brush up into it and they can get really bad ear infections. So especially in times that they are eating or getting a bath or certain things, it's really important that their ears are protected to keep things from getting up in there and just keeping them clean in general. So I decided to make the newest member a snood, and I know I haven't said the new puppy's name. I will introduce them when they get here. So I had this project sitting and I did some research and was like, okay, how big do I need to make a snood for an 8-week-old basset hound puppy? And it said between 10 and 14 inches, which works out that this project here, you might recognize this. This is the beginning of my Christmas stocking. This stocking didn't get finished. It's cool, I like it, but I know personally for my household, there's a stocking pattern I have in mind for the future when I am ready to do more color work. Today is not the day that Hannah wants to do more color work. We're gonna have to do a little, but not much. So I measured this and it's actually the perfect size. And yes, there's an error here in the corrugated rib. I didn't feel like ripping it out, so I did not. Anyway, but if you look here, we're kind of set up to be symmetrical. So I've got corrugated rib, 1 by 1. I have 2 rows of white, 1 by 1 stripe. Then I have this beautiful motif. Then I have the stripe. I could just go do the 1 by 1 and then do the corrugated rib, and Bob's your uncle. You got a little snood. So that's the plan. I have, looking at the clock, I have 2.5 hours before I have to leave my house. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice, something on that vein, but let's be honest, I'm probably gonna end up watching the Puppy Bowl, because if you haven't seen, the most popular dog in this year's Puppy Bowl was a basset hound, and I'm like, it is the year of the basset. I'm here for this. So we're gonna quickly finish this dog snood, and I'll have an FO, which I'm really excited about. I know it's white, I know it's gonna get dirty, but you know, if I wasn't gonna use this anyway and I was kind of done with this project, you know, it's a good use of yarn. I'm not wasting the time and effort that I spent. I just didn't realize I was putting the effort in for my future dog, but that's fine. So anyway, let's go knit a snood. Okay, I just wanted to have a quick aside before we knit the snood. I forgot to say this earlier. I know there might be people in the comments who say adopt, don't shop. I fully understand. I fully agree with you. You wouldn't know this about me, but my last 3 dogs, the dog my husband and I had together last year that you would have seen that passed away, she was a rescue. And the 2 dogs that I had at my parents' house previous to that were both adopted dogs as well. So I am 100% down for adopting dogs. I actually even looked at some basset hound rescues. But unfortunately, most of the basset hound rescues require you to live in the state that the rescue is in. And so that there was no local rescue to me where I could adopt a hound. And I specifically wanted the experience of a pure basset hound. I looked at local shelters. There just aren't a lot in my area. So just throwing that out there. Yes, please adopt dogs. But also too, if you choose to buy a purebred dog, I mean, it's important to support people who are breeding, you know, good genetics into dogs and adding good genes into the dog pool. So there is good breeders, not backyard breeders, but good breeders do add some good quality to dogs' lives where they breed dogs to not have specific traits, or breed them to have specific traits. Okay, Grant, where are we going?
The mobile.
To do what? Do you want
Unintended to fetch a dog.
Do you want to show him?
No, I don't. This is really your kind of thing. But I'm sure because you asked me
It's
to.
his first little bow tie. Yes, we're getting a boy, and they don't know his name yet. We're gonna tell him his name later.
Later?
Yep.
Okay,
When we properly introduce him. All right. We'll see you in a little bit.
I gotta have navigation, so I gotta have the phone. So.
Bye. All right, y'all. I don't know how well this is gonna go because we are in full teething phase, but this is Oliver. This is Oliver. Oliver is now 10 weeks old. He is a basset hound. You can tell by his really long ears, his white tail, not the constant shark mode. So, I do have pictures. Maybe I'll put them on the screen now of Oliver because we are in full playtime mode. I've been trying to find a good time to film him, but we are in the phase where everything is a toy and every time is play time. So this is Oliver. We're really excited to have him. He's really excited to chew on me right now, but he did try on his snood. He's not a huge fan of the snood right now. So we'll see. We'll get him used to it eventually because the long floppy ears, I had to make him a snood because the long floppy ears get in the water bowl and the food bowl. Let's see if we can give him his bone. Will you chew your bone? Thank you. So anyway, this is Oliver. If you don't see me knitting as much lately, that is why, because somebody has figured out how to jump up to the couch to steal my knitting and my crochet hook and my socks and the back, even when we think we've pushed it out far enough. So we love him. He's definitely a part of our family now. We're really excited to have him. I'm hoping he'll be more of a channel regular as he settles in towards adulthood. For right now, he's going to be the cute entertainment that is trying to knock over the camera right now. Thank you if you watched the end of this video. I hope you will stay around for more knitting content. Oliver will be there too. I wanted to film when we actually picked up Oliver, but it all kind of happened really fast and my husband was going to film, but then he was given the paperwork. I had the dog and I thought I was going to be able to hold him with one hand, and you can see when I picked him up, he's like a two-hander immediately. He's being very dramatic right now because I made him sit in his playpen for a second. Anyway, so we'll see you soon for the next video. Bye.